keep eating, and Johanna, what is dessert going to be like? Just generally served when people finish eating, and yeah, so just kind of keep it interactive. And any questions? But first, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mamokgethi Phakeng, Vice-Chancellor.
Thank you very much. It's wonderful to be here. Today, of course, is day number 260 of me being in office as Vice-Chancellor of UCT. Many people ask me, how is the job? Are you mad? How can you even? And the truth of the matter is that it's been a roller coaster ride since I took office. A lot happened, and but with all that happened, I do not regret it. It's a worthwhile job to do. Definitely worthwhile. Tough, but worth doing, especially with the team that we're having right now, that we're building. It's a new team. When I took office, there were lots of vacancies. We had only one dean who was a substantially appointed dean, the dean of engineering. The rest of the deans had resigned, and we were functioning with acting deans. We had just appointed one, a deputy vice-chancellor for teaching and learning, and the Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Transformation had just been in office for just a little more than 1 year. So the first task was to get the team, and the team is coming up, is shaping up. We now have not only the Dean of Engineering being permanently employed, we have or substantially employed. We've got the Dean of Commerce, we've appointed the Dean of Science, the Dean of Law, and we are currently in the process of appointing the Dean of Humanities, and we've got an interim Dean of Health Sciences and the interim Dean of the Center for Higher Education. And so we're moving on. We still have a vacancy of one Deputy Vice-Chancellor, but we've appointed a COO, which is a new position. We've ceased, we had 4 Deputy Vice-Chancellors. We stopped with the appointment of one. We didn't close it up completely, but we're not appointing a 4th Deputy Vice-Chancellor, but rather appointed a COO. And so we have a COO, and sort of the team is coming together. It's a young team. The oldest person in the team is 56. And how do you like it? I'm the 2nd oldest team in the executive. Fantastic. Okay. So, and it's a largely women team. So the 2 Deputy Vice-Chancellors that we have are women. Professor Loretta Ferris is the Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Transformation, and Professor Liz Lange is our Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Teaching and Learning. So it's been great, a huge opportunity. But when I came into office, I thought we just had a recent a turbulent past since 2015, and you've been watching it from afar. The hashtag Roads Must Fall movement and hashtag Fees Must Fall. You know, those protests have taken a different shape and have had a huge impact on UCT. Some of that was an awakening of us as a university to look at our past, look at our current challenges, and ask ourselves about what our future would be. And as new Vice-Chancellor, that's what we did. I thought, what's our past? And when you talk to anyone at UCT about our past, some people look at the past with great joy and celebration. Some people look at our past with sadness and disappointment, some with anger. And the present, there are people who look at the present and still get angry, and there are people who look at the present and feel disappointed because they think what would happen from here on. And so my first task was to say to the university, we've got a past. We can disagree on what the past looks like, beautiful or ugly, to be on the eye of the beholder. We have a present. None of us are happy about it, and it's different reasons. Some are not happy about it because they're worried about what it'll bring. Some people are not happy about it because it's not meeting their expectations of what they thought it would be in 2018. And so I said to them, that's what it is. What we need to work on is the future. We have to think about what kind of a UCT do we want to see in the future. The next 10 years, what is it that we want to see? And so I came up with this phrase of securing a sustainable future for UCT and thought about what will it take. And what it will take is not being obsessed with the past or keep arguing about the past. It's making peace with where we come from and understanding where we are and grabbing the opportunities for the future. And I thought the current situation is important. Where we are at right now as a university is that it doesn't matter how you look at UCT, from which perspective you look at it, we are a place of excellence. There's no doubt about it. It shows in the rankings, even when we get critiqued for the fact that we don't focus much on teaching and learning as we do on research, we still, our throughput rates are the best in the country. So we are a place of excellence. And so that's our present. And we've got to think about, so what will our future be like? And as UVC, I said to colleagues, the future must remain, UCT must remain a place of excellence. So excellence will remain non-negotiable. But I thought, if you're a place of excellence, why is it that in the last 3 years, we've been challenged, we've been brought into disruption, we've been questioned, and even our excellence in some ways undermined? Why? And I thought we've got to look critically at that. And the reason why that happened, in my analysis, is that we haven't focused much on transformation. We did transformation only as far as it goes with access, and we haven't thought about what does it mean. Is there a level at which transformation has to be like? So when we opened our gates, we made our university accessible. More people came in, but once they came in, they had to assimilate to the culture of the institution. We didn't ready ourselves as the institution to be willing and able and available to be shaped also by the people who come in, for the better, not for the worst. And so transformation then, I said to colleagues, transformation is something that we haven't done as much as we've driven our excellence. And if we don't think carefully about transformation and the nature of transformation that we want to drive, our excellence will always be challenged, which means our excellence will not be sustainable. And so the challenge for us moving forward in terms of securing a sustainable future for UCT is to ensure that we focus on excellence whilst we transform. We make sure that our excellence also focuses on transformation. And what that means is that we are going to drive transformation, not because the Department of Labor wants us to. We're not doing it for the politicians. We're not doing it because someone has got a gun to our head. We do it because it will give us an opportunity to do that which we love, to continue to pursue excellence. That's why we'll do excellence. We'll do transformation. And so we've got to think carefully about how have we pursued transformation in the past. And in the past, transformation, if you look at UCT today, there's more students from designated groups than there were 10 years ago. There's more staff members from designated groups than there were 10 years ago. And someone can say, so what's the problem? The problem is that we focused on equity of access and we haven't focused much on participation and success. And so, I said to colleagues, we've got to look at a transformation in a different way, or do the next level of transformation to ensure sustainability. And so the vision that we're driving for the next 10 years is one that's centered around the 3 pillars: excellence, transformation, and sustainability. Vision that says if we want to remain an excellent university or to sustain our excellence, we've got to transform. But it's doing transformation with integrity. The transformation that doesn't just recruit people simply because they're black, but we recruit people because they've got something to offer. Recognizing that black people, there are talented black people, and there will be black people that we will not hire. We will not just hire someone because they're black. We will hire them because they have something to offer. And that's a transformation with integrity. We will retain talented people because we want our university to be sustainable. So we're now talking about transformation with integrity, and we're talking about excellence. Excellence that enables or that embraces transformation. And we're talking about excellence in that way because we also critiqued excellence in the sense that excellence is not benign. As good as we want it, as good as we encourage it and we want to grow it, excellence can marginalize, it can silence, it can invisibilize. Excellence doesn't happen on its own. Excellence is enabled. We create possibilities for excellence to happen. And so we have to understand the complexity of excellence. And the complexity of excellence makes it, it's this complexity of excellence that when you call up excellence today and people just critique what it shows up like, when you call up excellence today in South Africa, it shows up mainly as male and white. And then people think, well, that's all that excellence is. But it came up that way because apartheid actually enabled white males more than anyone, created an opportunity. But women were not given opportunities, as many opportunities as white males, and black people were not given opportunities as much. And so the environment wasn't enabling for people, that group of people, to succeed. And that kind of excellence is the one that's not sustainable. And that's, rather than challenge excellence itself, is recognizing its complexity and working in such a way that we ensure that it shows up in its diversity. And that's our challenge moving forward. Equity of access, equity of participation,